So this project is actually a more special one than every other renovation. Number one is that this project was brought to us by one of the wholesalers that I met here in Southern California. Very talented young guy by the name of Danny, which is now on my team. He's working with me. This is a project that he found off market and made contact with the seller, and the seller was actually interested in selling it. And so it's special because we broke the ice together, working together on this project. He brought it over, said, hey, this is what I have, what do you think? We put the deal together, and it took us 4 months to complete it. And so now it's special because not only did we successfully flip a house together, now we're actually working together, and he's a part of my team. So it's a special type of project for us for sure in that aspect. Yeah, this property here itself, because it was built in the early 1930s, 1940s, had several setbacks because of the age of the property and the condition that it was in. This one here hadn't been touched in 30 years. It was one family that purchased it, and then the second family rented it for 27 years and never did anything to the house. So some of the challenges were here was just the amount of deterioration that had happened and the amount of distress that the property was under. Everything from the roof was caving in, bunch of termite damage, all the plumbing was rotted out, and the electrical was just all over the place. So we had to basically just keep the bones of the home and then rebuild everything from the roof all the way to the subfloors. So we had a lot of challenges there, and then also we had to go and pull permits and plans for every single part of this project, because in the county of Orange County here in California, they're very strict on renovations, permits, everything has to be done to code. So there was a lot of challenges there for sure. One of the biggest accomplishments here in this project has been that I've actually been able to build a really solid team of subcontractors and contractors and designers to help us pull the whole project together. But more importantly, this particular property and this project is actually going to be featured on HGTV. So for me to be able to put it on TV with, you know, guys like Tarek El Moussa, the guys from Flipping 101, Flip and Flop, to be able to get into that space with them through this project has been super awesome. I've learned so much from those guys, and I'm so appreciative of all the information and guidance and help that they've given us throughout this whole process. So I'm very thankful for this particular property because it opened up so many doors for us. I would say for anybody that's out there looking to get into real estate, whether it be, you know, fixing and flipping or buy and hold, whatever the case is, if you've never done this before, or you've only done it a couple times, is don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're gonna learn through the whole process. And every negative thing that happens, and there's a lot of them, there's a lesson in every single one of those. Whether you get into a deal and you lose money, which obviously we don't want to do, it's a part of the process of growing, and you only grow through experience. So I would say get out there, pursue your dreams, don't be afraid to fail, don't give up. There's going to be challenges, expect setbacks, expect challenges, but at the end of the day, if you continue to work at it and never give up, eventually you're going to succeed. One of the biggest things in this particular project, because we were going to be doing an HGTV show, in the beginning I felt, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm prepared to look good on TV, because it's going to be going out there and people are going to be looking and people are going to be criticizing. And we're our own worst critics. So after the first shoot, I said, you know what, I'm going to really try to get in shape. And through this project, through this house, I've lost 20 pounds, you know, personally, so exercising, working out. So that has been one of my biggest takeaway. I feel like I'm becoming a better person because every single project, when I go through it, I learn something, I gain something, or in this case, I lost something, which was 20 pounds, and I'm very happy about because I feel a lot lighter, I feel great. So this was definitely one of my biggest takeaways from this project for sure. My final thoughts on this project is, you know what, I'm extremely happy, I'm extremely thankful and appreciative of everybody that's been behind me on this project, from the landscapers that we still have outside right now working late hours, to my project manager Danny, who's now one of my, you know, top you know, guys to go to my contractor Sal, to you know, Daniel and Miguel and Gilbert, and the list goes on and on and on of the guys that have helped us. And obviously, you know, we would not be able to do any of this without those guys, you know what I mean? And my wife as well, she's like basically the cherry on top when it comes to getting this project past the finish line. When we pitch the ball over to her, she runs it in, closes it, makes sure that we can pay back our investors, pay back everything that we owe on this project, and also make money. So none of this would be possible without the entire team. So this is a team sport. So I am very thankful to all of those guys, and I really appreciate every single person that's been on my team. So thanks to those guys.